This is your librarian, Adriana. Today we are going to be on the library's website, lib.utah.edu, and I'm going to introduce you pretty quickly. I think this will actually be a very short lecture to some databases under the Databases tab here that will help you with your next team memo assignment um, focusing on policy, social policy. So here we are at the portal to all of the databases, and you might notice I have another tab for Google Scholar also open. I think this is a great way to go about doing your research to keep both tabs open and kind of cross-reference, see how things are going. So the first database I want to introduce you to this time is under the P's. It's PAIS, this first one here, PAIS International. Take a moment, as always, to check out the blurb about the database to see what the coverage is, as far as like what kind of information you can expect to find there, dates of coverage, stuff like that. And this will have me log in real quickly. This part with the dual authentication, you probably don't have to do. So it should just head directly to the database. All right. So access provided by, oh shoot, U of U at the top there. And I'm going to do a search for one of your team's topics. So team one, I think you are researching, and I hope I'm saying this right, biogas. Oops, biogas. And the European Union. So the reason that I'm putting in quotes the term European Union is because I want to search for that exact phrase, those two words as a phrase together, not European separately from Union. Don't worry about capitalizing. My browser does that automatically, but you don't have to even think about it. So PAIS is a really interesting database because it talks about social policy as it relates to lots of stuff. For example, biogas. Check this out. So you'll see the left-hand column here, right up at the top. Always look for the number of results you've got. These results are organized by relevance. You can reorder them to have the most recent stuff first. Usually a good idea when you're looking at information that is timely, like sustainable technologies. And you'll notice again in the left-hand column here, just like in a bunch of the other databases we've looked at, we've got refinements. So you can limit to just peer-reviewed stuff. You don't have to. And then you can select different types of sources. Nice overview there. All of those apply to your research. And it's showing us the publication date ranges from 1999 to 2020. So I'm going to bring that up to a little more recent. Let's see, 2016 to 2020. And we've got 18 results, way better than 53. Y'all are way more likely to look at every single result in this list, right, Team 1? And when you do, you're going to find full text, abstract. Some articles are not going to be full text, like this one here. We just have the abstract, but you'll remember this Find It button is dope because we click this, it searches all of the other databases to see if that same article is available via a different database. So let's find out. Checking the availability right now, no full text. So the next best thing we can do, of course, is scroll a little bit further and we can request it via interlibrary loan. I hope y'all remember this page. Anyway, we won't go there. That's actually going to be the end of my demonstration of how to use PAIS. The other database that I want to take you to, back to lib.utah.edu, back to the database of databases. The other one I want to show you is called Environmental Issues and Policy Collection. So I'm going to click E, go to all of the E databases and scroll down or do a global search until you find environmental issues and policy collection. Ta-da! And again, good habit to get into reading the description of what is contained within the database, and then we'll just click on the title. Stay with me, we're more than halfway done, y'all. This is going to be the briefest lecture because you are getting really good at this. So this is a weird database. It's a little different because you're going to want to search the subject guide, which is weirdly the default search, instead of this little search box here. Instead of either of those, I'm going to ask that you search using the advanced search this time. So let's look at another, how about Team 4 subject? We've got incineration, and Sweden. I think that's correct. Double checking my list. That is correct. Okay. Again, don't worry about capitalizing stuff. It does it automatically. This will search all of these fields. So for these keywords. And I'm going to hit search. And we will find potentially some useful stuff here. We got 1 magazine result, 4 academic journal articles, I apologize, and this is so cool. It tells us that these are peer-reviewed, and we also have newspaper articles, which are popular sources of information. That's a category, like popular versus scholarly, and of course you can use either of those. For your annotated bibliography assignment, I do want you to use scholarly sources. So this database and the previous one are going to be great. If I click on a title, let's see what happens. All right, so this will take us to the abstract, of course, and gives us the full text as we go further down. The cool thing about this database, sorry about swiping right to the top very quickly, we have some options here where you can download this article, you can send it to yourself, of course you can print it. Citing is my very favorite. I believe y'all are using APA 7th edition, so you can just copy and paste this citation and plug it into your annotated bibliography assignment, which is going to be exactly the same as your previous library assignment, helping you to build toward your final project. So, wrapping up, I wanted to visit Google Scholar to remind y'all that if you haven't done this already, sync up Google Scholar so that it searches not just Google Scholar, but our library's electronic holdings as well. So what you do is you go to this little box in the upper left-hand corner, you click Settings. I've already done this, so when I click on Library Links, it will show University of Utah is selected and Open WorldCat. If you haven't done that already, go ahead and type in University of Utah and hit that search button, and it will give you all of the universities in Utah in addition to WorldCat. Keep these first 2 clicked, hit save, and when you do a search for something like, let's do automated sorting and Japan, we'll get these articles in the body of the page come directly from Google Scholar. These links on the right side come from the U of U. So if this doesn't take you to a PDF, if it only takes you to like the abstract, sometimes that happens. Let's see if this is one of those cases. This might be one of those cases. It is. Oh my gosh. I love when this happens. So this only takes us to the abstract. It does allow us to cite things though, so that's kind of cool. If I leave the page though, this link comes from the University of Utah. As you can see, it's a PDF and it takes us directly to that same article. So that's it in a nutshell. For your library assignment, it's going to be the same as last time. So that means, I should have pulled this up. We will go to Canvas right now, and I will show you your assignment because it's going to be exactly the same. Um, Thank you for being patient with me, y'all. And where is my leap class? Shoot, where are you? Where are y'all? I know I'm seeing you. There you are. All right. And then we go to assignments. This might look a little bit different because it's on the instructor side of things, but you'll go down to library assignments and you'll see library assignment 3, which is not going to be that kind of gentler crap test. It's going to be this assignment. So again, I want you all, each team member, to compose 2 annotated citations in APA citation style. And this is the rubric for how I'm going to grade y'all again. So 1 point for a citation. Make sure that the formatting is correct for the type of source that you're using, because like a book is formatted differently than an article. You get 2 points for your annotation, which is a brief description of what the article is about. And then you get 2 more points for a rationale that describes why you selected the source to use it for your final project. And that's it. So the nice thing is you can actually use these sources in your project and you'll get double credit for 1 time the work, I hope. Anyhow, I love y'all. If you have questions, please reach out. I am on Canvas, of course. You can contact me via here, just through our messages, or you can text me or call. Anyhow, reach out if you need anything. I'm here to help.